Hello friends and welcome to video discussion of English Digi Page. Today our topic for discussion is phrasal verbs. As the name itself says, phrasal verbs. Phrase, combination of words, and verb is a part of speech and English grammar. So phrases consisting of verbs is known as phrasal verbs. So let us start with the discussion of today's Digi Page. A phrasal verb is an idiomatic phrase consisting of a verb and another element, typically a preposition or an adverb, right? So it is again, as I've already said, it is a combination of words and typically it takes a preposition or an adverb after it, right? Though there are many phrasal verbs in English language, but we cannot discuss all at one time. So we will be discussing few today and maybe later on. So today we will be discussing those phrasal verbs which are normally pretty tough, confusing and also equally important, right? So moving on with the presentation, the first phrasal verb we have here is blow up. As you can see that there are three examples here, A, B and C. This means a word blow up, phrasal verb blow up can be used in three different meanings. The first meaning says to fill with air or gas. You can see the example also. Could you please blow up those balloons? Again, this blow up means that please fill gas into these balloons, right? The second meaning we have of blow up here is to explode or to cause to explode, which means the building was blown up by a bomb. Blown up here means the building was completely exploded. It was completely shattered after a bomb attack was done on it, right? The third meaning says to become angry. Here the sentence is, when I said I could not complete the work, she completely blew up. Again, blew up means that she was completely angry with me after hearing that I could not complete my work. So here the three meanings of blow up are discussed. Now moving on with the more phrasal verbs, the next phrasal verb comes up is add up. Add up means, again you can see there are two sentences, there are two examples. Add up can be used in two different meanings. The first meaning says to sum up to the correct total. We added up the apples and they were 12 in total. Added up here means summing up, counting, right? So the total apples were coming to be 12 after adding them up. The second sentence says to make sense, to seem to be logical or true. Here you can see the example also. Her story didn't add up, I think she was lying. It means her story did not make any sense. It was not seeming logical, it was not seeming true, so I think she must be lying, right? Moving on to our next phrasal verb. The next phrasal verb says fall apart. Again you can see that there are two sentences here, there are two meanings, different meanings for add up, for fall apart, right? The first says to break into parts in usually a sudden or unexpected manner. Example says my cake fell apart when I tried to cut it. Means my cake was broken into pieces when I tried to cut it, right? The second says to become unable to live in a normal way because you are experiencing a lot of confusion or emotional pain. After the divorce, she fell apart. Here fell apart means that she was not physically broken like in the case of cake. Here she was emotionally broken. After the divorce, she was having emotional pain in herself, so that's why we used fell apart in this case. Again, you can see that fall apart has been used in two different cases. Moving on to our next phrasal verb. The next phrasal verb here is live by. It means or manner. You must learn to live by honest means. You must learn to abide by honest means. It means this. The next we have phrasal verb is tell upon. Tell upon means affect adversely. Again you can see an example here. I have warned him that heavy work will tell upon his health. Heavy work will tell upon his health. It means that heavy work might affect him adversely, right? So today we have discussed 5 phrasal verbs which are pretty important as well as confusing also. For more sessions, this was all for today's phrasal verbs part. For more sessions, keep visiting mahendraguru.com and you can also subscribe us on Mahendra Guru videos on YouTube. Thank you.